Did you ever get in a fight in Target? Of course not. Fighting, much less in public, just not something you do. It's beneath you, short of it being like a life or death thing. But would you fight someone in a Target over a Stanley Cup? Yeah, not such an easy answer now, is it? No, seriously, is it? In case you're like me and have been paying as close attention to the internet and what's happening in the world the past few weeks, let me tell you about the Stanley Cup, the cup that keeps your drink so cold that you might have to lay out your fellow shopper to get your hands on one. Stanley is a new brand. In fact, they've been around since 1913, keeping warm things warm and cool things cool. They mainly were a business associated with blue collar workers, real bring your lunch pails to work guys. I mean, they made the lunch pails and the thermoses. According to the CNBC article, the company cleared 70 million a year in sales. Not bad, but not violent confrontation good either. I'm going to say something, and I hope this isn't too controversial. Here it goes. Drinking water is good for you. I know, shocking. But drinking water is also like really boring. We spent a lot of collective time trying to make it more interesting. Why would someone want to drink water when they could drink lemonade or iced tea or vodka? So we spent a lot of time trying to find fun ways to entice ourselves to drinking water. Remember when Visco water bottles were a thing? Those are fun. But eventually they became stale, and those Visco girls became women. And those women needed a new water bottle. Enter the Stanley Quencher, or what it's more well known as, the Stanley Cup. 40 ounces of pure hydration coming at you in many different colors and special editions. Soon, it wasn't just about keeping your beverages cold. It was about adding to your collection, coordinating your outfit with your Stanley, flexing your massive collection on TikTok for clout, setting your car on fire to show that Stanley Cups can not only survive the heat, but keep your drinks cool in the most difficult situations. Okay, that last part isn't what happened. Her car did catch on fire, but it wasn't on purpose. But her Stanley Cup really did survive, and the company bought her a new car. I mean, why wouldn't they? This was free advertising, and sales had gone from that 70 million to 750 million in 2023. I'll be honest, I was only vaguely aware of the trend until I saw a video of a man trying to steal limited edition cups to presumably resell. He's moving like Jerome Bettis, but eventually he does get taken down. I saw this video of a mother talking about how her daughter was getting bullied over having an off-brand Stanley Cup.
On the second day back to school after Christmas break, she comes home. She's not crying, she's just upset. The girls, all the other girls in her grade, I'm not saying all, maybe she said 9, 10 of them, all got Stanleys for Christmas. And they made sure to let her know that this is not a real Stanley, that this is fake, and it's not as cool.
People are camping out for these things like it's the world premiere of a new Star Wars movie. Okay, maybe not a new Star Wars movie, but like the prequels, before people saw the prequels. It's kind of like that. Things are getting out of control. But the community most affected by all of this, hockey fans. For years, when you heard the word Stanley Cup, you thought about the trophy that the winning team of the NHL playoffs got. You know, the one that players get to hang out with for a day. I always thought that was pretty cool. But ever since the Stanley Quencher got popular, hockey has been pushed down the search results. When you search for Stanley Cup fights, you're more likely to see two suburban mums throwing down than you are to see two toothless Canadians. So I wanted to address this and help people distinguish between the two. The Stanley Cup. This is primarily wanted by women. The Stanley Cup. This is primarily wanted by men. Both probably don't get washed out enough before being drank out of. Both might require you to throw hands to obtain. Wait a second, these have more in common than I initially thought. Didn't the National Women's Hockey League just start? I think I have the perfect partnership. Well, it is perfect, at least until the next water bottle craze kicks off. I'm thinking canteens. Or maybe those hats that you can like put your beverages on. Those are pretty fun. What do you think the next water bottle craze will be? Personally, I have this, what does this say? Simple Modern Bruiser. 30 ounces, completely filled with whiskey. And I've been drinking it while filming. So I'm going to go before that hits. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you like sports, you're a Stanley Cup fan, as in a hockey fan, check out our Wicked Good Sports channel. That is New England Sports. And check out our podcasting channel, Better Radio. We'll see you in the next one.